Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Yeah, I've been tagged by the wonderful Something Latte. I'll link her channel down below if you want to take a look. So she did a tag called What's Wrong With My Bag? And I actually thought it was a great tag because I have several bags that I really love. But yeah, if they adjusted one or two items, it would definitely be a perfect bag. So I'm going to start off with some of the higher end designers. So this is my Gucci Affinity bucket bag. And I believe this is the small. So this one comes with a top handle, and it also comes with a strap, which I have right here. So I love everything about this bag, except for the fact that these drawstrings, so they don't really work. So you'll see the opening is like that, and that's pretty much how it remains. These drawstrings don't really work. So when you tighten it as much as you can, so I just want a little more security with this bucket bag. So I wish the top would just close a little bit more like that. But yeah, let me just show you. When I cinch this in all the way, so you're kind of stretching the tassels. So when I tighten it all the way, it kind of flares out like that. You see that? And then the opening is still pretty big, I think. Yeah, so I wish it would just close a little tighter like that, maybe. Or maybe if it had like a little magnetic tab. So I think this would be a perfect bag. So this has been one of my most used bags, especially in inclement weather. Yeah, I love pulling this one out. And I love this top handle feature too. So other than the opening, I really do love this vintage Ophidia line. So the next bag I have an issue with is my Chanel Business Affinity. This is in the small. So yeah, as you can see, it's been in storage, but let me just take this out. So there's the strap. So I love this bag, especially this gray color. I think it's just the perfect shade of gray. It's not too light nor too dark. But yeah, so my issue with this, when it's full, it's actually quite heavy. So when I wear this crossbody, it actually kind of digs into my shoulder. So yeah, the strap, you'll see it's kind of thin. So the other issue with this bag though is when you close it, I feel like the flap is always a bit askew. So you'll see this side is a little more down. So I'm always having to kind of like pull it down just to make it even. It's not noticeable, but again, it's noticeable to me. Yeah, so for me, the biggest issue is the flap. So that's a little annoying for me, but otherwise, yeah, I love this. It comes with the top handle, and it comes with a little pocket in the back. And then I have this Chanel Walk. Yeah, it's in this beautiful lambskin, and I think I got this like over 10 years ago. I actually did a video on it. I'll link it right up there if you want to take a look. But yeah, I think I've only used this a handful of times because of the strap. It is just way too long. And I know there are hacks to like to double it, just to shorten it. So that looks pretty. But whenever I open it to get something out, the chain pretty much comes loose, and it's just been a big hassle. So yeah, so that's my biggest issue with this wallet on chain. So yeah, I haven't used this much at all. It's just been sitting in my closet. So other than the strap, the snap button is a hassle as well. So you have to line it up. You have to line it up and really press. So you'll see how it's kind of bent because I'm pressing down on that. So my next bag is this Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. Yeah, I actually really like this bag, except for the opening. I wish it kind of went down the sides just to give it a little more of an opening. Other than that, the strap fits me perfectly. It's just the cutest little mini bag that actually fits a lot. But yeah, it's just this opening. that I wish was a little bigger. So that's the only issue with this one. Okay, so the next bag I have an issue with is my Coach Tabby. So this is such a pretty bag. And for the price, it is so well made. I love how it's structured. So I love this big slip pocket in the back. Definitely fits my phone. So it comes with the shorter strap as well as a longer strap. But when I use both, this strap always comes undone. So I think this ring right there can only support so much. So I either use this shorter strap, or if I want to carry a crossbody, I'll change it out to this. But I can't use both. So I think maybe the clasp is just too bulky to support both. And it always seems to come undone. So yeah, so I use just one or the other. But yeah, I love this tortoise C detail. And then my last bag that I have an issue with is this beautiful Polene. So I really love this bag as well. I think the color, it's like a caramel color, is just perfect. But it's the opening that always bothers me. Yeah, design-wise, this bag is so beautiful. So I love the little detail right there with the snap buttons. But yeah, it doesn't give you much of an opening. So usually I have to undo these snap buttons just to access the bag. So when you do, it's quite roomy. So when I'm out and about and I want to close my bag quickly, yeah, it's just hard to close. It's a magnetic closure with a tab over it. Yeah, so you'll see I still have the plastic covering, and it actually doesn't affect the magnet. It's still pretty strong. But I mean, you do have to line it up. And I just feel like when you're out and about, every second counts. And it's just such a hassle. So when the bag is widely open like that, yeah, it doesn't really close well. So if I don't have time to do the snap buttons, I'll just kind of push it into shape. And then make sure it lines up like that. So they're not big issues, but for me, they're big enough that I just don't reach for some of these bags. Like I said, I love this color, I love the design, but just the inconvenience of just accessing this bag. Yeah, I feel I just don't reach for this as often. But yeah, everything else, this bag is just beautiful. I love the contrast stitching. This back pocket is kind of pointless. It's too small and too thin to really put anything in there. Just the aesthetics of this bag, I think, is gorgeous. Yeah, so those are the bags that I have issues with. So yeah, I still love them and I do carry them, but maybe not as much as some of my other bags. So if you have any of these bags, I'd love to know what you think. So yeah, leave a comment down below and I'll talk to you in my next video.